up everyone? Welcome back to the channel, Idiot Investor Guide, with your host Guy Davidson. Today we're going to talk about three very exciting things that have happened this month. First and foremost, got a new lid, looking sharp, tidied up, obviously back in the office, need to look sharp. It feels good, level 2, being able to get out and go to the barber again. If you haven't seen my other videos through COVID, I looked pretty haggard. Go back and look at those. The second thing is Stake is now in New Zealand. So Stake is a trading platform that allows you to trade from New Zealand into the US market, kind of like Hatch, but there's some slight differences. So I'll go through and take you through those. And possibly the most exciting thing, got myself a new toy. We might start with this one because recently I've been looking at my audio and video quality, and they're both dismal, obviously. So me and my brother were looking around, and if you haven't seen his channel yet, the Millennial Fire Kiwi, I'll link it below. We decided we'd upgrade our audio, so we've gone ahead and bought ourselves a Blue Yeti. So if you don't know about the Blue Yeti, it's like one of the best USB microphones. Too expensive, and we feel like it will last a lifetime, so we thought we'd go ahead and upgrade, pimp out our YouTube channels. So we'll start with this bad boy. We've actually opened it before, but haven't set it up yet, so this will be the first time setting it up. Very important instructions. Make sure you point it up, not towards you. I have to say that if you didn't know that was a microphone, you might be thinking something different. And here it is. Look at this bad boy. Very shiny. So apparently you want to have it exactly like that. Now I've got to figure out how to plug it all in and set it up. It's really heavy though. We watched a bunch of reviews on YouTube and realized that this is the one. This is the one. There was a few different options of these, but we thought we might as well go hard or go home. So we went and got this Blue Yeti just so that it would last a long time, because there's some other ones that are a bit older or slightly less quality. We thought about it, but we figured it's worth spending a little bit more and getting the best quality you can. That's literally it. It's a microphone and a cable. How good. Hopefully this is simple. Well, I'm going to go ahead and plug this in, and then we can see the vast difference in audio quality. Hopefully I sound better on this microphone, not worse. These instructions look really simple, and this is literally all that comes with it. So you got your headphone and microphone volume, which you touch the button for a different amount of seconds, and you can change headphone and microphone. And then you've got, what's the next one down, muting, and how like your audio is coming out, so you can make sure you're not overdoing it and killing it like I do all the time because I'm loud. Then I saw that you had these different types of ways that the audio can be picked up. So you can have like a podcast style facing each other on the desk. This one apparently is the best one for an individual, for gaming or whatever. You can have it catching the whole room, or you can have it catching, I don't know, a large majority of the room. So I'll have it on setting 3, and then you just plug it in. That's literally it. Bam. I'm assuming I have to download some software or something as well. We'll probably want to set up something in the first instance, but we can find out right now. Man, so I'm recording on a notebook. It's got one USB port, so sorry mouse. That's going to be really niggly. I'm going to have to use the touchpad. I am definitely not a pro YouTuber. Plug this bad boy in the bottom. Buddy. I think it's this way, so you don't get to see the logo. Oh, it's already looking good. Did that start working straight away? Testing 1 2. I almost can't believe how easy that was. Like, that's it. So I plugged it in, it recognized it, took about 10 seconds to load it up for the first time, and we're away laughing. It's really convenient. So setup, super simple. Hopefully the audio is sounding crisp, real nice. We'll be able to see that later on. And yeah, it's nice to be able to see the levels of the microphone, so you can tweak it back if you need to, because I'm a very loud individual, so that helps. But yeah, hopefully this is sounding a lot nicer. We'll see how we go. Alright, so on to the third and final exciting new thing to happen this month. Stake, the trading platform, has opened up to New Zealand this month. And I have to thank Breaker NZ for leaving a comment on my Hatch vs Sharesies video, letting me know that Stake was in New Zealand. Because I actually looked at Stake a while ago when I was looking to invest in the US stock market, and it was only available in Australia at the time. So I sort of disregarded it as a trading platform and went with Hatch. So it's quite cool to see there. I've downloaded it actually at 2 in the morning on Friday night. I was at a mate's drinks, and I'm not drinking this year, so I found myself a little bit of time on my hands and ended up downloading Stake and getting a few strange comments from friends that were wondering why I invited them to a trading platform at 2 in the morning on a Friday night. So we'll quickly jump into it so you can see what it's like. I haven't actually used it on the computer before because they have an app version, but we'll take a look at what it looks like on the desktop. The app functions really nicely. I'm actually interested because Sharesies and Hatch are a website link that you can save on your phone, which functions and looks very similar to an app, but I'd be interested if any of you guys know the difference, to understand why it would be beneficial to have an app over that website, because it, to me, has a very similar experience. So if you know, I'd be interested to find out, because it just seems like a lot of extra effort to build an app if you can just do it through the website like Sharesies and Hatch have. So here we are on my Stake account. You can see I haven't actually topped up any money yet. I put money in on Friday night, but it can take up to 3 days to come through. So if you do need to top up your money, you come in here, add funds. It's through Poly. Don't worry about this 2,500 number. You can actually, the minimum top up's $50, so you can actually top up $50. You can choose to do an express or a regular transfer, so it's about half a day's difference. I don't think it normally would really matter, but you can do an express transfer. Would be $2, so it increases depending on how much money you're putting in. And a regular transfer wouldn't have that other fee included. So the exchange fee is one of the key differences with Stake. So with Stake, it charges 1% of the money that you're trading from NZ into US dollars to be able to use in Stake. Hatch is only 0.5%, so it's basically double what Hatch is in terms of how much money they take from you when you put money in and take money back out. But the plus side is there's no trading fees. So you can trade as little or as much and as frequently as you want, and it doesn't penalize you. So if you're wanting to do more regular investing, that's a big benefit of Stake. There's a few different accounts that you can have. The first one is the starter one, which I'm on, and I think this will be fine for most people. It's basically, you can do all your trading, you can trade fractional shares, but you can only do market orders. So you can't say, I will buy X amount of this share at this price. You just have to say, I'll buy X amount of this share at whatever price it's currently at in the market. So that's where if you wanted to be able to say, I want to buy X amount of Tesla stock when it's at this dollar amount, you have to pay $9 a month to be able to do that. So it's a little limiting, but you know, people will say Hatch can do that, which is true. Hatch can say at this dollar amount, but you have to do full shares if you're going to do that through Hatch. So for something like Tesla, that's almost $1,000 a share, it's probably not practical for a lot of us to say, I want to buy one Tesla share when it's at $900, because that's a lot of money. So although you can do a limit, what's called a limit order buy, so say I'm only going to buy at this price through Hatch, you still have to buy a full share. So for the bigger companies, it's probably not feasible. Sharesies does let you do limit buy and limit sell, but you pay a transaction fee through Sharesies. It's not much, but you still do pay a transaction fee for individual stocks, and you can't invest yet in the US market. So again, it will be interesting when Sharesies comes out with US stocks, what the differences are. I'm going to stay on the $0 a month plan. I think for me, this $9 plan and the $19 plan are more for like proper day traders, like people that are going to be trading a lot, people that need to be able to say buy at this price, sell at this price. You know, like for the most of us, like your average traders like us, I don't think that it'll be necessary to upgrade to either of those subscriptions. Another pretty cool thing about Stake is that you can create a watch list much like Hatch, but when you go into an individual stock, it does give you a lot more detail than Hatch and Sharesies do off the bat. So a more in-depth breakdown of the stock. It gives you a news section, which is quite cool. So current news about the stock, what you might need to know that's going to affect the stock price and the business generally. And then you can look at related companies. So if you like a certain company or an industry, then you start to get suggestions on what other ones you might want to invest in. So I think that's quite cool. There's a little bit more detail into the individual stocks, and it gives you a bit of a overview up on the right here of the company, much like Sharesies and Hatch do. So this dashboard view is the main view you see on the Stake app. It will give you an overview of your balance, what stocks you've got in your portfolio and so on. It looks like it's going to be quite detailed. I don't actually have any shares yet, so I can't see what the actual detail is. You can see down the bottom there, I've got Dropbox coming. So that was the first stock that I won when I signed up, the free stock I got. I've had a few Dropbox and a few GoPro stocks. So Stake, I'm expecting it's going to be more than one come Monday, so we'll see how that increases, but I should be getting a few of each. If you sign up using my referral link below and I get a Nike stock, I will personally give you $50 into the investment platform of your choice. How I'll know it's you is you've got to put your Stake username below, because I'll get an email when you use the referral code to let me know who used it, and if I spin the wheel and win Nike based off of your click on my referral link, I will personally find you and give you $50 into any investment platform of your choice. That's all I'm going to spend time on today with Stake, just because I haven't had enough of a play around yet to give you a proper review. In a week or two's time, when I've had a chance to play around, I'll do a proper Hatch versus Stake review, because that's really what I'm looking at. I want to see which platform is going to be better for me and my trading style for the long term when it comes to investing in US stocks. This is probably going to have to be reviewed again once Sharesies opens up to the US. So that's it for now. Coming out soon will be my new Hatch and Sharesies portfolio update, episode 3 for both of those. And I'll be doing a review of Stake versus Hatch, so watch out for that. And I'd really love to get your thoughts on how this Blue Yeti stacks up. Do I sound a lot crisper? I know my video quality is still terrible, so give me a chance. We're going one step at a time, but really interested for myself to hear this back, but also give me your thoughts. Is it worthwhile? Ask any questions. So far, so good. I've found it real easy to set up and use. Till next time, guys, we'll catch you back on the channel. Have a good day. Enjoy the long weekend.